Hi everyone. So we still have a few campaign stuff to go through to unlock some more cards. So I'll be streaming this for a bit this morning. That is a really good hand.
What in the name of decency is that?
Umbran. Nothing decent about them. But they usually leave you alone.
Someone should remind this one of that. Here it comes.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, man, that was a mistake. Okay. Okay. All right, so... that's the one. Perfect. Yeah, we want to push these through, make our weapons much bigger. And, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's just fantastic. Although, yeah, efficiency-wise, this is much better. So we'll keep going. Oh, welcome. We have a new viewer. Let's
Interfere? With what? What is your purpose here?
see that again.
Make no sound.
Okay. I think we can go wide with this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what happens. Might double block. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's a nice trade. Seriously? I guess we can trade. I mean, I have so many other creatures coming. It's all good. Let's say we do both of these. Although, I like this one. Well, next turn we can draw an extra card.
Make no sound.
Fast attack. That's fine. We can trade that. Three, four, five. Oh my gosh, we can do it all. Yeah. Let's get rid of that flyer. We want our war cry. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so huge. It's all good. And we can play that. And let's swing. There you go. Oh, get rid of that. Play this. And, no, we want to keep this, but let's swing in with everything else. Well, I'm gonna bring a friend in on the stream. Oh yeah, where is he? Right here. Fast Cookie. I know. Maybe you guys know him. Let's see. Disable. Good morning.
Hey, dude.
Hey. So I think you're good to chat now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm still playing through the campaign, and
Yeah, that's what Lapis was doing, and I was trying to help them, but the chat kept interfering with my suggestions, so
oh well,
I'll let them have fun. That's
it's all good. Look at that. 1 for 10.9. How awesome is that?
not bad. On sale just now, only in the Warcry deck.
Yeah, I got the quest today actually for the Rakano theme deck. So it gave it to me. Most of it was dust for me, obviously, because it's mostly commons and stuff. But
That's still nice that we get to flesh it out even more than
yeah.
we do.
So the quest today is actually to play a Rakano deck and win 5 times in any mode. So it's perfect. That's what I'm playing in the campaign, so it counts. It doesn't have to be in PvP.
Now, a lot of the quests are flexible, but not all of them. Some of them are PvP.
Yeah. Lately, the ones I've gotten lately were mostly PvP. Oh, I could have just killed him, but it was just for kicks and giggles.
You will kill them with the swing now, so it doesn't really.
It's all good.
In fact, you might say it's the better point overall because of the spells that work in Shadow. It's a better line usually to keep your guys alive and keep punching rather than try and do face damage with spells.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Reckless. Dinosaurs.
After days in the shadow, covered in mines, sunless, twisting terrain.
It's actually a little bit unfortunate you didn't get started earlier with Eternal, then you might have gotten like a raid of 200 people.
Ah, well.
Tortoise was streaming. She's a fairly popular streamer, and she probably got raided by someone else when they ended, so that was quite at least decently busy for the time of hour. And there was nobody else streaming other than new streamers, so you had a chance, like 1 in 3 chance to get that raid.
I got about 10 kilometers in of exercise this morning, so on the bike, so
Perfect.
Unexpected.
much better than streaming for my health.
Did you have a nice ride?
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Yes.
It was like lately it's been really hot, so and it was still nice and cool this morning, so it was very very good.
That's nice.
I'll play red. Oh, it's one of those that say sacrifices, so yeah. Not gonna waste.
Vara.
Who? I am on a journey, seeking the
Katana?
truth.
Probably.
The what, sir?
Anna, probably.
The katana?
Yeah, I would. Why not? It's the only thing that really makes sense here. Draw another card, get a bigger.
It's all good. Oh, no. Green. So I can do... Ah, that's too bad. Those guys are...
Well, I think it's
Oh.
close between the sword and the paladin. Bailiff you don't really want because he has no units.
Giving her charge, I mean, come on, let's just full
I
of win.
really like your line. That was great.
Yeah. Well, I've been piloting this deck for a couple of days now, so...
You're getting used to some tricks and extra bonuses you can actually get from playing it.
Oh, yeah.
I would think it's worth completely removing it with sword and torch, but maybe there's a different line that's good also.
Oh, with the sword?
I think both of the removals to get rid of that is fine. It's deadly, so it's not like we can really interact with it just by lowering its attack. That's not gonna do anything. It's
No.
still gonna kill it.
No. But where are you seeing another burn?
You use both of your removals, like the sword and the torch. That would allow you to keep attacking with your 2 units.
Ah. See, the relic weapons, I keep forgetting they go on me.
That's fair enough. You'll get that soon enough.
Oh, yeah. So I didn't see that. And then, yeah.
It's probably the best option we have.
Yeah, squeeze in another 7. I like it.
Using another 3 war cries that are living next turn.
She's all magicked up.
Oh, yeah.
It's 3 actually because of the war helm gives war cry. So the paladin has
Yeah.
war cry. So just by 1.
Oh, that is just awesome. And then,
Yeah, she's a real solid unit to buff up because most decks don't get rid of them that easily. They have to spend 2 things, and then it's kind of like, yeah, we get to do something, and then they spend cards to get rid of it. So,
yeah.
because of the charge, you're still with the Warhammer. It might actually be a card to look at adding more if you got that.
Look at this thing. That feels like cheating.
Well, it's pretty good.
Alright. Let's win.
You even drew the answer for his guy. If you didn't bailiff, you could have won this turn. Oh well. Because
If I
you
didn't
drew- yeah, if you didn't bailiff, you could have vanished instead.
Oh, I didn't see my Vanquish.
Because of the ordering, you should always draw first if you're gonna draw, because
Right.
then you see all the options. That's the rule. It's not this
Yeah.
card and that. It's if you draw, then do it first.
No, it's a good call.
There are certain situations where that might not technically be the best option, but as a good
What?
general rule of thumb, there's
Captain Ikaria?
For sure.
Where am I?
like you might want to trigger onslaught, you might want to do something else before drawing. It all depends on the situation, and I guess that's the best advice: is look at each situation and make a plan for it before executing anything.
She's pretty good.
And she was just nerfed recently, and she's still really good.
Yeah.
She used to be 3-4 with all the exact same stuff she has now. And it
Wow.
makes a huge difference
She
because
was just out of reach of a lightning bolt, right?
The end.
that's the one thing. But as it turns out, she's still good enough. Even
Yeah.
if they have like those decks that play her often force you to use torch before turn 4 anyway, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and it gets rid of face Hades, which tends to be a pretty big deal in those matchups where it's not really about the creature control. So she's still pretty decent in that regard.
I'm keeping this.
Agreed. Lots of early stuff to do.
Well, look who we have here. I know. You bet your wing.
This is
We can be war crying 3 by turn 2, which is pretty nice. Everything
Yeah.
considered.
Get back.
With that draw, I don't think it's the best option though. You should probably just keep dropping more and more Ronin rather than equipping.
Yeah. Agreed. Those war cries are gonna. Okay. Well. Yeah. Seriously.
ready.
That's perfect. Now he's in range of Vanish, right? I mean, that seems
Yeah.
kind of fine.
Oh. So nice.
You don't have to use that weapon. I don't really
Yeah.
think it's because
I
it's
can.
still
Yeah.
it's,
It'd be better to save it to play on a big creature and give it charge.
they have the ability to already attack, and it's gonna die to his unit. Like
He
he's
didn't
just gonna block that he blocks. Well, he didn't. That might be the right line because we didn't equip anything. He wanted to get going with his own stuff.
Well.
Which is also not bad for us, especially considering we have so many good options.
Let's probably.
Probably the buff katana, just
Yeah.
because it's better.
Yeah. There you go.
That's which tends to happen a lot when you've already been war crying on previous turns. Ooh, good draw! What a surprise! It's buffed.
Oh. Yeah, I can't pass her up. Although, yeah, I need to get rid of that. I think.
I don't mind that at all.
Uh,
Managed to do katana after then, so it's a quite productive turn on our.
Yeah.
So I would say on a 5-5 is best, and crashing with the 5-5 and the 2.
Yep.
Ah,
we're
smart.
Lost that one.
I don't really get it.
We can still.
You could have only katana before attacking, just doing it on a 5-5 because he would never block. It's all good though.
Oh, destroy a weapon. Okay.
And I really like saving Warhelm for Navani if you ever happen to draw Navani. It's just very
Yeah, well-
solid card.
That's it, you know? Boom.
Charge and get its effect without giving them a chance to slay it or eviscerate it or desecrate it or anything like that.
Yeah. It's a rather relentless deck, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just
Light the night with flame.
I like it a lot.
It's good. Like it gives you a really good deck fast. The cards are cheap to get, and there's some improvements to be made even when you have the basic.
Rest
I looked at the link you sent me, and obviously, yeah, I'll.
I mean, I think technically versus AI, it doesn't get much stronger than this, but for player versus player, it does get quite a bit stronger by moving
Wow.
towards the build that I sent.
See that? 500 coins. That's pretty good. Oh wow, I like this. That's very good.
Yeah, except that combo is notoriously bad in this
As
game.
we made our way across the countryside
Let's
towards
go to it.
we saw
75 cards in your deck, so the chance of drawing one of those 4 extra copies that you made is not very high.
Ah, I like this. Look at that. And oh, for dinosaur deck, nice.
This card was recently buffed. It used to only give +1/+1 if it's a dinosaur.
I mean, for one, that's just
I mean, it does a lot of things.
Solid.
Nightfall, use killer. Then if it's a dinosaur plus, Even just-
I
yeah,
gotta get
yeah.
rid of this one. I got stuck on a fight, and yeah, I'm pounding away at this
as we
one.
made our way across the countryside
And
toward Argenport.
on Homecoming, I'm already at. See, I'm already in the fourth, 4 out of 5 spot. So, anyway, getting there.
As we made our way across the countryside toward
The collection is growing slowly but surely.
Indeed.
Now, some people are saying that we might get a new campaign in August, or
Yeah, seems like it.
yeah. Okay. Let's hope we draw some creatures.
Seems kind of optimistic.
Lady Vara,
how do you know?
the
I'll probably have thrown that away.
Now
It's
we're
not the worst, but like we have so many things at one in this deck that any hand without a good 1 and 2 kind of feels bad. Like we have Oni, Ronin, Ona, Samurai, Torch, Char, and we have none of them in hand.
Yeah, there's lots of usefulness to come. Lots of. So we don't end up flooded.
I'm just saying to be more like you should go for redrawing more. If it doesn't look good or great, then get rid of it.
Yeah,
Just like maybe good enough is not really great with this kind of deck.
yeah. Okay, so let's draw a card. Okay, there. Let's make this guy fly and get caught up on the life. There you go.
why do you resist? Come.
Man, do we torch this guy? No, we don't. Because we don't care.
Yeah.
Seriously. Interesting combo. I haven't seen those two colors played together a lot in the campaigns yet.
I think the two cards I most want in our deck, if I get to choose anyone, none of them is actually legendary. I think the best cards we can add is Valkyrie and Forza, as well as either Highland Sharpshooter or Hojan. And all of those are only rares. So we could do some betting if you want. Valkyrie and Forza has just been around forever, and it's never been bad. It's a 3/3 flying for 3. That's already really good. But then it comes with silence attached on anything, so you get to remove deadly, a flying, a quick draw, whatever you want, really. So I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other ones are 2-drops that are highly synergistic with weaponry or buffing spell. And we have weaponry, so that seems good.
It's all good.
I think the obvious cards to maybe try and remove for those 2-drops would be Oni Samurai, maybe Cha, because we have Torch and we have Vanquished already. So
Oh yeah. We have some good removal here.
yeah, we might even have slightly too much if we're gonna add creatures that basically do the same thing, like force them to trade or remove.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they will buff the top of our deck.
Look at me. Hey. First time.
You did it! They got more.
Thank you for your gift.
A-Space Face.
What the heck? Make the inevitable faster.
Yes, if you hit space, that's the same as hitting the green button. So attack and turn, whatever, that kind of deal.
Okay.
So that's why we call it A-Space Face, because you hit A, then space, and it goes to their face.
Ah, I like it. Just because we can.
I tried to leave this all behind.
Well, that was hard.
What?
A-Space Face. I like it.
I think Sealed Red is a decent one-off in certain decks.
Yeah.
That power card you got, it turns into a damage dealing card if you have enough. That works.
Interesting, yeah.
I guess we're looking for unit heavy hands and not so much equipment and spell.
Right. I think we'll try again. Yeah, that's better.
A sentinel. Look sharp.
Yeah, that at least has one more unit on the other hand, so that's pretty good. Useful. You might as well banner.
I can handle
On turn 1 we have no play anyway, so no punish for using the banner. Unless we draw a 1, of course, which we didn't.
Yeah.
Always bring a knife to a gunfight.
That's aggressive.
Safe travels.
Probably the weapon guy. What's it? Quartermaster. I would say so at least.
Yeah, because...
He's gonna get drawing already.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
we can draw 2 cards with him by dropping 2.
We'll hang back for now.
Seems fine.
Get out of my head.
Oh no! Oh, oh yeah, actually, he killed the wrong guy. Perfect. No blocks. No blocks, dude. Why are we blocking? Why are we blocking? You gave away the key piece and you draw another one skillfully.
I did... Oh, yeah,
I
you
get
did.
it.
My gosh.
Why were we blocking there? Don't
Yeah.
try to win by controlling, win by killing.
Right. Okay, so we'll do that.
The
We
only
know
one
this
that
guy...
like unless it's an obvious good block that they have to use spells or shit to like, then we're not blocking. Pretty much.
Safe travels.
It's all-
The thing is, it might look good to block, but it's just better to swing right back at them, put
Yep.
the pressure back.
Now, I keep forgetting how useful these guys are. I guess let me see. I've got 5 mana, so we'll drop this. Pay 3 to vanquish. No. That's weird.
You don't want to vanquish. You got a blade that got that option.
Oh, I see. And nerf this thing.
I mean, you should probably attack, offer him to block, and then kill his guy as a result after with the weapon. People will make a lot more mistakes if you think about your timings. That's both people and AIs.
But that
Like, you
won't
can-
kill him right now.
Like, it wouldn't kill them, and that's what I'm saying. Because it wouldn't kill them, they would block it. And then because they blocked it, you put down the sword and kill them. The relic weaponry, right?
Right. Okay.
Show the relic
But not
weaponry.
this turn.
If you show the relic weaponry, they wouldn't block because they realize what you're up to.
Right.
Right. So there's a lot of timings to be learned, and that's no different than magic, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oof. What happened here? I think I'll keep this guy back. But I'll attack with these 3 because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't really
would
get
be
what are you up to.
I'd be one short. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. There's no good attacks. Just get to drawing cards by playing units, really. As soon as you play a unit, you draw a card
True,
because of
true.
Quartermaster.
Good point. Good point. I have enough to play the next two.
We might as well see what we draw off the two first. If you get a vanish, we can still interact with.
Yeah, that's a, a lot of blockers. Okay. I'm gonna hang back.
Yep.
Ah, just out of reach, eh? But this is the right play. Look at this, and
Playing out the power was bad. Since it was depleted, you might as well have done stuff first, like playing out cards that would draw you cards. You know? Like, there's no reason to play it while it's still depleted if you're gonna draw cards later in the.
oh, I see, I see. Yeah, but we're not gonna be drawing any cards.
Why not?
No, so
Why not, though? Like, if you play a weapon, you draw a card, and I think the.
oh,
I
right.
think the.
Sorry, I completely forgot. Yeah, when I play a weapon, I draw a card. So let me play that relic.
4/3 makes
I
more
draw a
sense.
card. Okay.
What?
Okay,
Hey, think about your place, bro. Not to wreck. The other one would do the same exact job we're doing with the 5/4, which is killing a 4/4 and then losing it. So using the smaller one is the better play. Does that make sense to you?
Oh,
Because
yeah, yeah, it does. It does. I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah.
that's what in general, just try and make a plan for everything rather than just doing powerful things. While it's a good starting point to try and do powerful things,
Yeah.
they doing the right thing is even better.
No, I agree. I agree. You're a good coach.
Hopefully.
Yeah, there's no sense in, well, there, drawing this out.
This thing.
Let's go and see what we get. Thank you, thank you.
As we walked among the farmers.
Key of Teeth is an obvious market card.
On the horizon.
Yeah. Okay.
This might not be the best deck for this kind of rules, but we
No.
can stay.
For sure, for sure.
That looks good. You have 1, 2, and 3. You just need to draw one.
Hands up.
Yeah.
There's a bounty on your head.
What?
Sure
This
it is.
fire sigil, so we can charge the drop again.
This is the end
Yep.
of this.
No unit. This will be first on board then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and draw a power. This next draw, I'll be good. No luck, but that's second best, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a unit that we get to play, which Warcry, so I would say it's pretty good to draw. It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Yeah.
Now we
Hit him
have
for 5,
two
that's-
plays. Even if we don't play power next turn, we still have good plays because we can charge Jar or only Samurai and charge.
Look at that. We just need the mana now. Okay.
Can you look at his ability? The ability of that creature he put down?
Oh.
Inform your dude. Make informed plays, basically. So if he's done something, then he gets to buff his unit. That's not super dangerous.
No.
We could still just kill it with our killer unit, though, if you want it.
Oh, I have an ability. So the ability of killer.
Is that it goes for a unit, and
So
since
that
it's
sort
not,
of ensures it does it. Yeah, I like that.
and that I mean that's kind of good, right? Because you get to retain. He has no power before he's done anything. So it
Yeah.
seems that also means we get to play the samurai still, I guess, and keep the Chow back in hand.
No, exactly. Now that we'll get rid of.
This is great. Because we did what we did last turn, he didn't even get to do anything with the Crown Watch.
That's a lot.
Now we're winning. Actually, this was probably the wrong line. Now that I think about it.
Might want to go
The boss puts effect into play that we want to attack with only one unit at a time.
Right. That's true. Get rid of this again.
Probably one Warcry and one damage is not worth attacking with two. If it was both very big creatures, then to hell with it, kind of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you should just attack with the 7/4.
Yeah. I'll play.
Don't attack with both.
What?
Just attack with the 7/4. That's
Yeah.
all I need.
I never cared.
Oh, because it gained the double damage. That was a good call.
I didn't know it was gonna get that, but
Isn't
it
No,
would
but-
get
Show yourself.
ability, and I knew
It
it
already
already
had so
had
many abilities that there's only so many you can get.
That is higher if it already has 3 abilities.
Yeah.
Well, this is hard. Our deck is not working, PogChamp. Do we take too long to kill them, maybe? No, I don't think so.
No.
The closer we came to Argenport, the more I realized I wasn't.
All right. Almost finished this little part of the chapter.
Mhm.
Okay.
So this one is only for them. Alright, we'll still beat them. Just get a good enough draw and play.
Yep.
This seems fine.
Yeah. Lots of features.
Stop.
say what?
I'm not going back there.
We'll be in
Wait, what? Yeah, there we
I
go.
could run from
Good
Asendel,
boy.
but I was wrong.
I'm sorry.
It looked like you were gonna end early for a second.
No. There's a lot of RP.
For the longest time, that girl was a 2/1
Just keep moving.
instead
This
of a 2/2. The Crown Watch Paladin. The Aegis unit. It was still good enough to see regular play, but for
Okay.
some reason they.
It's really nice.
I think you just play the weapon master in anticipation of the following turns, the quartermaster.
Yeah.
We can hang back, draw some cards, and get these units into fighting shape. Well, that's good for us. Now his unit even dies to vanish. Should we not draw weaponry? Absolutely no reason to block.
No.
None whatsoever. We have the answer in hand, so.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I guess you might as well katana something that maybe the less valuable of the units because
That's what I'm thinking.
no,
And
he would trade either way, so then we get to attack with both and call it a good.
yeah,
Not with three, but
I'm gonna hold this one back
that's what I mean. You can
because
attack with both.
I want to draw cards.
Then you can watch and learn.
It's not like those cards are gonna get stuck in our hand. Most of our stuff is cheap that we get to actually play it before the game ends one way or. But to some people, they add too much mechanics that draw if they're an aggressive deck, which is not really what you want.
Yeah.
Play your stuff and kill your opponents. But that guy is good enough. If we have this much equipment, and we do. I guess that's good enough. He can attack with the paladin if he wants to.
Great. No. Okay. No trading.
Take the war cry and the damage then.
No,
Works
exactly.
for us. Works fine.
Oh.
What did he do?
Get
Just
rid of
wait.
get rid of the.
It's a good play by him, but now his unit is gonna die to vanish. So.
That's right.
Again, the action. Thanks to vanish. Solid as you should. That's why I'm more leaning towards removing Char, because Torch and Vanish are already just really solid. In fact, I think Char is like it's the budget option, right? If you
Should I attack
wanted
with
a
both?
third,
You think?
just attack with the one that actually trades.
Yeah. Wow.
If they have a finest hour, so be it. Force them to have it, even if it's not the end. You want to lean towards doing that all-out attack when you're actually gonna get through with multiple small units, like 3 or 4 units. Then it starts becoming worth, even if 1 or 2 are gonna get in the process.
Yeah.
But if you're getting through with like 1 or 2 damage, then it's usually not worth. You basically just look at their life total. If they're that low, then yeah, but if they're at 12, 14, 16, then no. Then it's not worth.
No. Of course they're gonna.
I like that. There were 2 different options. You could have gone on that or on the other unit, the 0-2.
Why?
I think it's probably better though, right? Since you would still trade with either one.
It's too late to repent.
Well. What do you think? Attack with both?
I think your attacks don't really do anything because
No.
it gets damage. It gets some damage through, but it also loses as a unit, and it doesn't kill them. We might lose this one. wouldn't be the first time somebody lost in campaign.
No. Now, I'll attack with both and hope to.
No, you attack with the 3/4 because if you
Oh yeah, yeah.
blocks the
Right.
2/2, you wouldn't even be able to kill it.
True. Good point. There you go.
Somewhere along the way, we lost. Was it 2 or 4 damage? That might still become an issue. It might have also been irrelevant, and they would have won anyway.
And
We did next turn, so
yeah.
with the draw that we did get, it wouldn't have mattered if we got in 4 more damage with equipping differently than you.
Yeah. I'm gonna redraw. And
Stop.
I'm thinking about improving the deck if you're up for it after a game.
sure.
I'm not going back there.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Will be an art. I'm trying. You messed with the wrong girl.
Okay. Oh.
We might want to just bailiff this turn, either bailiff or quartermaster, and wait for a better thing to do on later.
Yeah.
Icaria?
Wait, what? Why would he do it like that? Just plop the wallet post on the guy you wanted to kill and then kill it. Draw your cards immediately.
Yeah. No. I think I'll play this and yeah, set up for playing weapons and drawing cards.
Yep.
Because I definitely do need to draw cards.
Hopefully they don't have another piercing shot. I'll be back. No blocks.
Right.
God, it's so nasty that he gets those buffs.
At least she can hold her own. I think she can kill anything there.
Yeah, at least then they will only be able to attack with the 5/4, and you get the option if you wanna block
Yep.
them.
Yeah. And I do want to trade. She did her job. Okay. 3. It's just out of reach, huh?
You said you wanted the quartermaster to draw some cards, but we ended up playing no weaponry. I don't really get.
I'll play this, and I'll put the war helm on this guy. Draw guard. Oh, Hmm. 4. And I'm out of mana.
I mean, if you block with 3/3 and 2/2, he can only take out one of them.
Yeah.
Unless he has, of course, something in hand. You're not doing it though. You're not. No, you're doing it wrong. What?
6.
Yeah, I guess you did it fine.
Okay, so that's just out of reach.
Probably worth at this point just.
I'll
Getting
attack
it.
with these 3, and if he
If
blocks,
he blocks after.
if he blocks, I'll
Use the top.
fell for it. I'll use the weapon. That
No,
was
use the torch, dude.
sorry.
Use the torch, dude, and then use the weaponry on his face. Use it multiple times.
Oh, I like it. That is smart. There we go. Good call.
I think so. We still have a backup torch if we need it, so seems fine. I guess you can feather anything.
Yeah, I'm
The
this
tutor.
guy fly, and torching this guy. Actually, I'm gonna play this. Torch this guy. Attack. And
Relic weapon. Just
through his face. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. It's easy to forget.
I mean, it's another Warcry we had. Not that that should matter at this point, but certainly could be other matches.
No. Oh, yeah, that's just enough.
Thank you both. I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on to the next chapter. Let's see what goodies we get. Okay.
Poaching Drake is pretty damn solid.
Yeah, I like it. 4/3 flying, and you may, like, you don't have to do the whole transform thing, so.
Yeah, but usually they have a better unit than a 2/1 gold with no abilities, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's okay.
Ceaseless, drawing me deeper. Find me, my child. With every step I took through that shadow-soaked land,
Oh! We wanted to go and have a quick look at the deck. So.
Yeah, I think you're at a point where you really want a lot of consistency and you do want to
his
kind
voice,
but
ceaseless.
from what I'm hearing, you're really enjoying also playing this deck. It's not just because it wins, you actually like the mechanics.
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
Love the mechanic, absolutely. I'll
But
close
then-
first
Great.
and let's have a look. So, what are you thinking? So,
Well, I'm thinking about exactly Sharpshooter, Hojan, and Valkyrie Enforcer as cards to add to our deck. Possibly
Okay.
even Red Cat Mark.
Okay.
Royal Chaser is another good one. We should probably find a way to add him into some of our decks. It's
Oh.
very good.
Which guy? Forge Master?
No, there's actually quite a few choices, and I haven't seen any of them yet. I'm thinking we should add the other card you showed for. It's called Blurry Chaser for the blue red deck, but not for this deck.
Oh, okay, okay. A few new goodies.
I guess head over to crafting. We'll see if you have.
Oh, we have a new one here. Oh, no. We are. No.
First one
We
is
have a
called.
third one.
I understand. I don't really want to add that. At 3, it's kind of pricey for equipment. So
It is. Let's see what we have here.
Crimson Firemaw is certainly a thing you could run if we were making a little bit more top-heavy red-green deck with like more 4 and 5 drops, because then it consistently lowers the cost of those top deck cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's a valuable card in itself. Just a flying big unit, not bad.
Yeah. A lot of these things we're going to ignore. 'Cause
Dragon actually seems valuable enough to add the one copy that you did find.
which one?
Eclipse Dragon at 5.
Eclipse.
You're at 6 right now. Should go back one more page.
Oh, this guy. Oh, okay. We can try
Gives
this.
us the ability to sometimes on 5 attack, but then still have spells on their turn. A torch or a charm, or maybe.
Okay. Hey, look at that. Play a random weapon on each of your units.
Can you go to the multicolor cards by filtering the box?
Sure. I was just gonna quickly scroll through. Oh, okay, so multicolored. Okay, so oh, I never had 4. Did I get a 4th? No. I remember we I don't know. Okay, so I've got the artisans. I've got the swords in there.
I mean, Champion of Glory is maybe reasonable just because we get to fill out those buffs, but seems
Yeah. Which guy, sir?
like Champion of Glory. It seems
Oh.
like a good card, but it's like until we have crests, it might not be good enough.
Okay.
So I guess go to crafting then at the
Okay.
top of it. I didn't really find what I was looking for.
Fair enough. So we're gonna craft.
Sharpshooter. Just search for it.
Rebel? Highland?
Highland Sharpshooter, exactly.
Highland Sharpshooter.
I would craft 2 of those, not the premium one, because it makes no sense to craft premium.
Which one's the premium? Oh, like this one. Right? No?
That's the one we want to craft. Just 2 of them, I think. For now, hope to
No.
get lucky.
Oh, yeah, these are expensive. Okay. So we want these 2. 1, 2. Create unknown cards. Give it top.
And the other one I was looking at adding is,
Okay, so we'll create
well,
2.
it's Trojan and Valkyrie Enforcer.
Oh, sorry. What are we doing next?
Well, you can look them both up. Just search for Enforcer to start with.
Oh, Forcer. Oh, okay. So I have them.
Have them. So I guess add 2 of those.
2 of those. Okay.
You might even add the third. We'll look at it later.
Okay. Fair enough.
And
Fair enough.
the last guy I potentially wanted, I'll have your opinion on it. If you search for
If I search for what, sorry?
Smuggler.
Oh, a merchant. Okay. Double damage. Choose a card. Swap with a. You may choose.
So I kind of want your opinion if we want to do that now or later, because it adds a lot of complications to add a market.
You
But
may
it's
choose-
also the thing where it's actually pretty damn solid if you know what you're doing.
Okay, you may choose a card from your hand to swap with a card in your market. Oh, I see. Oh, we would have to start crafting market cards, right? Because we don't have
Not
them.
really. We have quite a few cards where I'm thinking we might just put them in the market, such as Hammer of Might and Navani Warsinger, and bring them out where they're really
Yeah, no.
appropriate.
I really like the idea because, I've seen some of them that are very situational that would make a lot of sense to
Yep.
get.
So I think that's a good start to just craft 2 or 3 of those and then call it a day for the crafting for now.
Two or three.
Really, like it's your shift stone we're using. They're very good cards. So
Well,
I
we'll start
think
with 2. See how much
all of them,
use I get out of them, and make more later, right?
or even catch them in packs. That's the idea with not crafting all of them. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're certainly good enough to do that.
I don't have
but
any, so it's nice
this
to
way you get
get
lucky
2,
and
right?
them in packs. Yep, I think so. That's a good
Yeah.
starting.
I mean, push comes to shove, I'll get another 1 or 2 in packs. I'll be honest with you. I have 9,000 there, gold coins, and I'm looking at joining the Expedition League or whatever it's called as soon as I have enough, which is, was it 12,000?
I would advise against that. It's pretty decent value, but it's also very skill testing. I
Oh.
think you get more learning from doing other limited events.
Okay.
I would recommend you to at least get a little bit more experience with the game.
Okay.
It's
Fair enough.
it is PvP and it's not bad value at all because you get all of the cards that you open in those packs,
Yeah.
and you get the chance at even more packs. But that's the same for drafting, and then you're only committing 5k gold, or even the other limited events, it can be only 2.5k gold, and you'll get a lot of experience.
Well, that's why I like the idea of not crafting full playsets right now, because odds are I may get some more, right?
Remove some of those situational cards like Navani and put them in the market instead, like even Hammer of Might probably.
Oh, I see the market here, so... Oh, okay. Add 1 copy.
There might even be an option to right-click the card and move to market. I'm not.
It might be...
I'm not
Sorry, what was it I wanted to move again?
the high costing
Oh,
units and stuff that are not the
Like
kind
Navani?
of situation. I think Navani and Hammer of Might. One of the requirements is that you don't have the card in your main deck,
Right.
and that goes well with those units and things. Right?
There's no option to move it, so I'll... Whoop.
I think there is if you right-click the card instead of
There.
left-click.
I tried both clicks. Oh, maybe here? No, I don't know. Okay, so what's the Eclipse Dragon? You want to keep it in the main deck?
That in the main deck. That seems actually
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah. I like it.
Hammer of Might, I would move to the market as well. just because 4 is so much for an attachment. I know it's really good, but it's also
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. No. There's no option.
doesn't work. Okay, that's okay. Must be a
Yeah,
different.
I really tried.
For that. Maybe.
What?
Oh, I know now. I know why. It's because you can do that on the on the site on the website that I use to make decks.
Oh,
EternalWarcraft.com.
I see. Cool. Okay. Let's go back.
Oh, we need to find some cards. I think Char is pretty obvious. Probably card 1 Bailiff.
Okay. 1 bailiff. What was the other one?
I would cut all of the Chars, honestly. We have enough good interaction, and now we have better 2-drops and 3-drops. We also didn't.
I didn't understand the name of the card.
Char, the very
Char.
first.
Oh, the char?
I think we don't really need it. Just have enough early stuff going and consistent units. That'll be good enough.
Okay. So removing the chars. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we have 3 Elder's Feathers here, right?
I would say probably remove Oni Samurai as well. One of them, maybe 2 of them, maybe all of them.
What's
Yeah,
down
so
to
down to
25?
Not the Ronin, the Samurai. I like
the samurai.
I like the Ronin. 2 attack is big in terms of just killing your
Right.
opponent. That it actually trades with 3/2s and
Yeah. Keeping the torches and got the one
I
war.
would probably add more outlaws instead of only samurai. That seems like a better option. Just have good 2-drop.
Oh, sorry, I missed that last part.
Off the Oni Samurai completely, that would allow us better 2-drops in terms of just having more outlaws.
Okay. Removing the Onin Samurai altogether. Okay.
I think so. I think it's worth more to have good 2-drops every game and possibly more than one of them.
Right. Well, I like the idea of crafting one more Highland Sharpshooter.
That's okay too. I just think Rakano Outlaw is good enough. If you look at him, we only play 1 right now. It works very well with equipment and torch because it has quick draw. You get to kill their blocking units for 5 damage. Like you get to do the 5 damage without them dealing damage back. So they would need to block with essentially a 2/6 or a 3/6 to even trade.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the Rakano Outlaw so much. We do have equipment. We do have torch. That seems very, very, very well together. Right?
Sorry, I've lost you. What?
I'm saying because of the quick draw, any equipment you put on it makes it very good for being aggressive. They can't just block it with smaller units and trade because your unit first.
Oh.
So it allows you to be aggressive with torches too, right? If they block with a 5 health, you just torch the unit and then your guy is still retained.
We can use 3 Rakano's Outlaws.
4 is perfectly reasonable. All of them, since we do have them, they're just
These are just too damn useful. The Vanquish, we gotta keep 4.
I think so, but I think I'll have 4 outlaws as well.
Sorry?
4 outlaws. You do own them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we'll find a way to squeeze them in. I agree. This is really good. Only using 3.
Yeah, I think so. It's the kind of deal where it's easy to remove as a 2/2 and it's not a great play on 3. It's usually better play later, and you don't want too many of those cards in a deck like that. You want stuff that represents a real threat on its own, or buffs or interaction, right? And only Quartermaster is more of a synergy. It's still a real threat because if they don't remove it, you get real value out of it. But it's a different. That's not what we want. We don't want to overwhelm them with value. We just want to threaten it sometimes or get value because they already spent all of their removal.
Mm-hmm.
We're not
Also,
trying to.
Warhelm.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's one of the better cards to have alongside Sharpshooter. Better than Feather, but we don't have more Warhelms.
We don't, eh? I don't think. Yeah, we just have the one.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Although,
You could craft one more. It's not very pricey. It's a green.
the thing is, we're looking at making cards, right? Not
Yeah.
adding.
So make one more.
Look at the full list, please, for a moment.
Sorry.
If you click the magnifying glass,
Oh.
so get the full view, see what's what.
Yeah.
So I guess remove one of the Warhelms because you don't own it, and we probably don't want it.
Yeah, that's a full.
I think
75.
the last
Oh,
card
it's
is
76 actually. We need to cut one.
one of the 2 drops, and the most obvious one is between Paladin or Artisan. Like Artisan is not great to draw later in the game. It's kind of draw. You want to have it right away in your opening hand. Otherwise, it's not. Yeah. So maybe cut one of those.
Cutting one, I think, it's a good idea. Yeah.
It's great to see in our opening hand, and it can still do something later. But if we draw it later, it's usually not that good. So pretty good.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Let's find some market cards by just browsing your collection.
Sounds good. So, what's good? There's one that really screwed up with the flyers.
I guess unclick the crafting. We don't want to. Oh, what? We have Sididi? We might want to bring that in the market, I guess.
What? Well, what is it?
I guess you have the Sididi, the Killing Steel. It's one of the best cards in the game. It's bonkers. You're looking at this page right now. It's bonkers strong, but it does require 5 green influence.
In the right situation, I'll have it. You know.
I mean, I would just plop it into the market and pop it in.
Okay.
Now, what else?
We didn't really look at the green cards. Let's
look at everything now. Just what we got for options. But this one seems great. So we can do it.
Yeah, so let's have a look. Okay.
But yeah, it's a smuggler. It gets to put both red or green cards in the deck.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It just needs to have one of the, and it needs to be not in the deck already.
That's right. So
that's not an effect of the normal markets. That's because it's a black market.
Gotcha.
I didn't really see anything I like a lot of it so far.
Okay. Let's keep going.
You might also want to craft a Defiance for this month.
Okay.
Maybe.
We'll have a quick look and.
I don't really like any of those.
No. Okay.
Retribution might be something we could pick up and put in.
Okay.
sort of a cheap.
I just want to finish our quick look through, and we can go and look at crafting it. So yeah, we put that in there. Okay. What do you think of this? In the right circumstances, it could.
Yeah, I think it's more of a control card though. It's not bad. It's better when you're aggressively playing your cards out to draw cards and then later in the game take.
What about this?
Kind of too expensive. We never really want to go to a. I think a big idea with the market
Wow.
is that we can get rid of excess powers. Just swap the powers for relevant cards.
Okay. Okay. Well, I look forward to trying this out. So.
Yeah.
What about a jack?
Yeah, exactly. One jack seems perfectly fine.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so what's the card called again? I'm gonna go under craft. Sorry?
Just like the series, the set Defiance is the name of the.
Like this. Kill that game costs 3 or less, or. Oh.
The green torch, basically.
Yeah. I could have sworn that I've seen that card before.
Well, you might have, but not in your own collection.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's 100. No big deal. There you go.
Still,
And
now we have a real Rakano deck with the market and everything.
yeah. Okay.
Good
You
stuff.
ready to take that for a test drive?
Absolutely.
All right.
His voice, ceaseless, drawing me deeper. Find me, my child.
So I get to see what those. Ah, there's a market button. Oh. Okay. I like that.
Me too.
So anytime I can check in here.
I do
And I
not
can
fear you.
just play stuff from there.
No,
No?
read the smuggler.
Yeah. So you have to have these cards. Oh, you have to have these merchant cards to bring them in.
Right.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Interesting. That's cool. Okay.
That's a perfect draw. You get to silence either one of their units.
I could silence one of those.
Probably the deadly.
Yeah. There you go. And I can attack with this.
Why not? It already did its thing.
Corruption.
Fuck the rest of our weapons.
Yeah.
think you just offer it up this time as it is, though, and follow up with the torch if he blocks with the 3.
Yeah.
I think so. Seems perfectly reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just use the second artist then. More buffs, more better.
Oh yeah.
Where are you?
The corruption.
That's fun.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a very powerful 10 for him. You have to kind of vanish his 7/5. I know the other one looks scarier, but it's
Yeah.
really. I don't want his units to keep growing. Oh, I guess we have to attack with that. Do we attack with something else? Yeah, I guess you can attack with the fire too. The question is, do we want to buff the flyer? Yeah, probably. Seems good to just put the katana on the
On which one?
The Valkyrie, because he just saw straight over them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it.
3-1 in the 7/5. Not the 2 small ones. We can just
No.
use them.
Yeah.
It's better to have them as fucking units, honestly. It's not nothing that he has on his side.
Right.
Well, that's one way to make sure we don't block. I guess block one of the 3 ones, maybe even both.
Oh yeah. Get rid of them.
Oh, we're taking 10, but that's okay.
Wow. Don't have a choice.
Yeah.
It's unlockable.
I guess the real trick is to be playing a deck with a lot of spells in this
Spells,
map.
yeah. That's the wall I hit in the other campaign. Is I'm
Don't worry about it.
build a
Sometimes
deck specifically for it.
a different deck specifically for that style,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, we're gonna silence this annoying thing.
You want to lower everybody's attack too with the bailiff, just so you can profitably block it. You fight.
Now I can block these and
It just makes you have more good. I think that's a bad attack, honestly. Now we don't have a good block for their 4/4. And our life total is kind of low. If we were at 20, then I would have said great.
right. Well, my mistake, but
We can just offer both our units to conserve our total. It's not the end of the world. We're still gonna make a reasonable trade. We're not gonna lose both.
yeah.
No, yeah, we might gonna lose both. Oh yeah, we are for sure. But they still lost theirs at least. Hey, that's something. No, that was a mistake.
What?
Mistakes were made. You should have used that power to swap with the smuggler, right? You get to make a swap of any of your cards when you play the smuggler. Now you get to draw first. Hopefully we draw something that we didn't want to use with the katana.
Okay.
Right?
I see. Oh, I see. I see. We could have traded the.
The power, the excess power.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah.
can also exchange cards that seem irrelevant.
Right.
Because they're just, oh, well, this is no good. And
Yeah. I forgot that whole.
that might actually be what we end up doing here. 2/2 is not really going to do too much. So exchanging them for something good like
No, but we need to put something down.
I mean, look at his units. Does Defiance do something? Does Jack do something next turn? That kind of deal.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
between Defiance or Jack. Defiance we get to play out immediately if he attacking.
Yeah.
Jack is better next turn if we're just gonna hope it's good enough with the extra unit that. I mean, we do add another unit to the board when we play the Sparkler, so that's not nothing.
No.
He will be. No, please don't.
We're not playing that?
We're not playing that. We have to. I want to swap it for either of those two cards.
Oh,
right?
okay. So I'll play that. And we're not playing her.
Then, I mean, if you're playing the Paladin, you're not playing the Smuggler. But if
Right.
you want to take your own line, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be bad to use the Smuggler without swapping.
I have to block. So, I mean, I
Now,
could
do you want to change?
Sorry.
Do you want to change now because we're essentially not. They're not attacking. They're afraid of it as long as you're holding.
Okay. Okay. So, what are we gonna go and get again?
I would get either now. It's between Sididi or Jake, right? To play next.
I don't have the mana to cast Siddiqui. Look.
So I
it's only
guess
3.
so. It's between Jack and Navani.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
Jack. Probably Jack, actually.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. So what happens now? I cast that. Choose a card to exchange. This one with this one. Oh. That's how it's done. Cool. Oh, and she is in play. Okay.
So it's like I said, it's a tutor with a unit.
Okay, so we're going to.
None of the units are super harassing, but
I don't know.
probably the middle unit is the most harassing one in the long run. Actually.
Which one?
The middle one, 1-4.
The middle one?
I think so. It's kind of close between the 1-3 and the 1-4. But Warcry 2 is not now.
Well, I think I could make it fly.
You could, but
Make-
it doesn't really change anything, so you should probably wait until next turn if it's still alive and then do it. It's not going to attack now anyway, and we have no units to draw that cost us so much.
I'll
power.
attack with the 9 though.
I understand, but you're just making a small mistake. Essentially, you're giving them a better target for removal by playing it out this turn.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and at this point in the game, I have more than enough mana, so
Good support casting anything you would draw and still also play. I could see it on earlier turns where you wouldn't have that kind of opportunity. But certainly at this point, you just want to get the best opportunities for everything.
now,
We should be attacking you with something, right? We need to
yeah.
win
trying
sooner.
to block. He's not gonna squeeze in the. Yeah. He's not gonna squeeze in the. Like some sort of surprise on.
There is actually some ambush
Yeah,
creatures.
that's what I meant to say.
But even if they play them, they would still not win against the 9s, to be honest. The 9-5 they could trade against, so it's actually better attacking with Jack.
Yeah.
Now it's a 9-7. That's actually different. Now there's no ambush creature available to them that can win against the 12-7. There's still a spell that they can cast to kill it, though. There's a couple, actually. But it would have probably been better
Oh, he's
on
attacking
Jack.
with
Just
this.
die to annihilate just yet. But Valkyrie, of course, it does die to
To be on
annihilate.
the safe side.
Don't really get that either. But probably, well, I actually kind of like that line because now you protect the guy against the extract and
I'm not
torch.
afraid of the
No, he wouldn't have torch.
There you go.
But yeah, there's still improvements to be made, but you're doing good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired too. It's been
I know it goes. I still play when I'm too tired to
yeah.
be. As long as we're having fun and enjoying it, that's all.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna log off now and take a break, and I'll be back later.
Sure.
And
Thanks for hanging out, streaming.
a new emote. And
Yeah, indeed.
The deeper I went
There
into
you
the
go.
shadow, the more
well,
insistent
thanks so much for all the help, and thanks for the people that watched. And
you have much to
I'll
learn. There,
try and be
on
back
Venus
maybe in a
Lake,
couple hours.
I found a
We'll see.
caravan covered in runic markings.
All right.
Well,
Warriors
thanks.
charged towards me, bellowing in a language I had never heard.